So guys, I'm still cooking. I'm still with the fries. So far with the beef, I've added some onions, tomatoes, stew in. I throw on a little bit of taco sauce on the beef. So this is going to be his stewed beef. It's going to go on top of his rice. Now, what I want to do with this beef is make it into like a gravy right on top of it so that it's not like a dry dish that he's going to be eating. But I got to get the fries out of here first. I'm going to show you how to make a very quick gravy on top of some beef, you know, just so that the meat isn't so dry going down. He's going to eat the meat. It won't be me. So I want him to enjoy his last 1 or 2 days of eating meat. Today and tomorrow is it for him. You know, I got some chicken up there, but I may give it away to somebody. I don't know. Because once I go shopping, well, if food gets low, I'll cook it for him. Once I go shopping, we're not eating. I'm not buying any meat. So, you know, whoever comes into my door, I'm going to say, listen, don't bring no meat here because we're vegan. We're not eating it anymore. You know, unless you're bringing him some fish or lunch meat or something. Because he can't eat any red beef, pork, things like that. You know, I'm weaning him off of all meats eventually, but I know he's a boy, he's a man, and men like to eat, so it's going to take a little time with him. But I basically wean myself completely off of him, so if I can do it, he can do it. Okay. I know it's not healthy, that's why I wean myself down. Now I got this Trader Joe 3 packs of gravy. I seen it at the Dollar Tree. If you see something with Trader Joe on, you get it. So that's good. You know, they make sure their stuff is good. So what you want to do to make a gravy over your beef, really quick now, gonna add in, the beef is already oily. So all you have to do is add your gravy pack and just add in little bits of water and it'll simmer into a gravy. It's already got the onion and tomato already on it. It'll just simmer itself into like a gravy. That way the meat is not so dry. I'm gonna add about 1/3 cup just to mix your gravy in there. 1/3 cup of water. 1/3 cup of, just to mix it all in. You know, that makes the meat more moist when you're adding it on top of something instead of it being so dried out. You know, and just let that simmer a little bit more. Okay. Now I'm going to toss my little leftover diced tomatoes in the fridge here for another dish tomorrow. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how things are going to be plated up for him and for me. So I'm going to bring you guys over here to my table so you can watch me do the plating up of the dinner. So you can sit here. Now so far on his plate he has the 4 egg rolls. I've eaten 2 of my egg rolls. So I only got 2, my hungry self. So this is all the fries that I ended up with in that small bag. So I'm going to give him a hand full of potatoes on his plate. Right. Now there are some pinto beans here. They're going to be mixed with the rice right here. Just going to mix them right in with the rice that I cooked this morning. And I'm going to take the pinto beans and rice and add them here on the side of his plate. And then I'm just going to add the burger meat right on top. And that's how his dish is going to look today. I made this rice yellow just by adding some turmeric on it. I had some turmeric and some cumin and some cinnamon, and it tastes so good. I'm like, oh my goodness, that rice turned out really well because I just seasoned it myself. You know, sometimes you can do that. You can season up your own stuff, and it tastes just like you went and bought it already seasoned. Now this is the meat, and I was telling you I want to make a nice gravy because I don't want it to be dry. You just add the beef right on top of the rice and beans like that. And he can definitely have leftovers tomorrow. You know, pour a little bit of that gravy right on there like that. It's a good dinner. So there's no bread on this. We have rice. When you're eating rices and stuff like that, you don't need to have a bread. And then we're having potato. So this is going to be his meal. That's his beef over his rice and beans. And then I'm going to add on some mustard over this fries and rolls, spring rolls. Because I don't have any ketchup or sauces. I got some chipotle mustard here. Some chipotle mustard. So I'm going to add that right over the spring rolls and everything on here. The fries and everything. So he'll have a little sweet mustard taste. Mustard, like. Let's see. Okay, let's see what this has. And we don't want it to have what we call milk. Well, he's eating meat, so, but I don't want milk stuff in mine. So that's a pretty good meal. Now I'm going to make mine. I have 2 spring rolls here. I'll put some quinoa soup in this container. I gotta have a soup bowl for mine. Don't look like I have much. So I got my quinoa soup. The rest of the potatoes I'm going to add on my plate over here on the side along with my little 1.5 spring roll. Give him a few more potatoes. I'm going to kind of divide them up equally. And so I'm going to get some beans and rice as well and add them over here on this little side here. But I'm not going to eat any beef because I'm not eating any more meat. I've given that up. So we have 2 separate dishes here. I'll show you what we got in a minute. Hold on. And this is how you kind of build your vegan meals, you know, but it won't be any meat. We'll have other items. But this is his plate. You know, he's got that, all of that rice, the beans, meat. He's got protein on there. Spring rolls. He's got the fries. And this is me. I have same thing. Fries, yellow rice with beans, and my quinoa tomato soup. The star of the show right there, right? So it's a pretty good dinner for us both. You know? All right, guys. I know my table is really junky. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you could actually see what I made. I try to make sure I show it on the video. Next time I got to clean this table off. Thank you guys. Have a great evening. Giving you some ideas for dinner.